once again, due to all that and all those things happening, I no longer have a car. There's the Siri Gamer here, and today we're gonna talk about, my car and what's happened with my car. So, if you've been watching my videos, sort of recently, sort of not, you'll know I did like an update video, kind of like while I was gone for a while, back when I first did my little comeback of sorts, I guess. And in that video, I updated you guys on a lot of stuff, like just about my life. Now, one of those things was my car. That's right, 2021, I got my first car. It's a Kia 2007 Sorento, whatever that means. It's a pretty good car. I mean, it works, it drives, and all in all, it was a nice car. It's nice. So that's, my car. Now, as you can see from the title, it says, so about my first car. Interesting title, right? I'm going to get into it by explaining the origin story and just the story in general about my car. So if you like this kind of different sort of take on a weird storytelling video thing, then, hit the like button, subscribe, do a lot of good stuff, I mean, I'll do more story times like this because I feel like it'd be kind of cool. But this is kind of like a nice little, story video thing. So enjoy. So there I was, final day of summer. Obviously the next day would be school. And I'm a senior, by the way. I know I'm old. But I'm a senior. This is the day before the first day, right? The day before the first day. What am I doing? Getting a car. Now, why a car, right before school? Well, I have a thing called senior privilege. What that is it allows me to basically not have to take all 7 classes or have a full schedule. I can have a few classes, aka the mandatory credits I need. So, for example, at my school we do black and gold days. Now, on black days, I have 2 classes, while on gold days, I have 1. So, obviously, I'm not there the whole time, and, transportation is definitely going to be an issue. The reason that is because I take the bus. Obviously I take the bus in the morning and take the bus back home. And if I'm going in the morning on the bus and I finish, let's say on black days I finish my 2 classes around 10:38, right? There's still like 3 or 4 hours left in the day. Of course I'm not gonna survive with, I'm basically stranded. So instead of doing Ubers, instead of getting people to pick me up, we decided to get myself a car. So, the whole final day of summer, instead of relaxing, enjoying myself, what am I doing? I'm trying to get a car. Now, it's not easy to get a car. You gotta negotiate, you gotta find the right price, you gotta find a good car. I mean, you don't want one with a bad problem. You want a good car. So, for that whole day, we went to multiple places. And we're like, oh, that's too expensive. Oh, this car is trash. This car, wait a minute. This car, we went to this place, not gonna name the location. We found it, and we inspected it, saw the price range, and we're like, you know what? That sounds pretty good. That Kia 2007 Sorento sounds good. So, we buy it. That's right, did all the paperwork, boom, bam, bop, done. We got the paperwork done, and now I'm officially an owner of a car. So, after inspecting it, making sure it was all good and stuff, we decided, obviously bring it back home. I parked it in the driveway. It was sick, right? Awesome. And then came the challenge of me driving alone, with my license, obviously, to school the next day, which that went all right, and over time, I got used to, driving by myself, taking my little brother to school with me in the mornings, all that stuff, it's really different, but I was managing, right? And also, keep in mind, I have a job, so I needed a car to get to work, so this also solves that problem of no Uber and no other, asking people to get, asking rides, basically. I just go when I want to with my car. But here's the issue. After about a week or 2, we noticed that the driveway had some weird little spots on it, if you will. And those spots was oil. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, the oil. Enter the oil leak. That's right, the oil leak. So my car has a horrible, keyword, horrible oil leak. Now, what that means, obviously, is that the oil's leaking and it's getting all over the driveway. Not good. We don't want that. So, we're like, all right, we gotta fix this. So, eventually, we went back to the place where we got the car, trying to fix it, like, oh, hey, here's this. and we already got told a price of $35. But then they changed it to 90. They were saying it was $90, but that was not true because they told us 35. So after some hard negotiation and talking to the people, we were able to get it back to 35. So okay, good. $35, the oil leak's fixed. We're good, right? No, not at all. We paid the $35, aka I did with my cash, and we're like, all right, this is it, right? Next day, we notice there's still oil leaks, on the driveway, and the recent ones too, because they're fresh. You can tell because it's just very wet, and we're like, wow. So we got scammed, and we're like, damn. All right, you know what? Screw that place. It was shady. It was stupid. It was dumb. So we decided to go to a different mechanic. After searching and figuring out which mechanic to go to, we found a good mechanic and we chatted with the guy, told the whole issue with the oil leak, all that stuff. And we're like, all right, here you go. Boom, bam, bop. What do we need? So then after multiple pays and, just a lot of like parts needed to be ordered, that was like, I guess I'll price drop it. I think it was like $100 something to figure out some stuff or to clean the oil. Then we had to get 100 miles on the car and bring it back so they could figure out where the oil leak is actually coming from, because it was so bad they couldn't figure out where the leak was coming from. So then that was another like $200-300 to do another like oil cleaning thing. And then they're like, all right, we need parts. New parts will help us fix this whole thing. $500, right? A little over $500. Now this is, by the way, this whole entire ending part of the story kind of takes place mid/ending of December. So it was around Christmas time. And, obviously, I'm not saying I'm rich or anything. I have money, but I'm not going like this, So my mom gave me an offer. She said, I'll pay for the $300, but the only catch is that will be your Christmas gift. But you will still have to pay for the $500. And I looked down at my bank account, I looked back up, and I said, you know what? Christmas is coming early, because give me that $300, right? So then she paid for it. Paid for $300, cool. And then we were waiting for the $500 thing, and after about, I think, a week and a half of just waiting, we were ready to pay the $500, or at least bring up the car. Now, the only issue is that I wouldn't be there for the drop-off of my car. You're probably wondering, well, why, Christian? It's your car. You would obviously be there, right? Because this whole process you have been, but why would you not be there the last time for it, right? That's the thing. I was in West Palm doing my thing, having a good time, relaxing, doing cool things like watching movies, going to the zoo, dude. Like, I'm cool. Totally. But the point is that I wasn't there because I was in West Palm, right? So I'm not there with my car. So my mom is, going to take my car up there, do all that stuff, get it all sorted. So she takes the car up there. They are like, all right, we'll bring it back to you next day, or you'll come pick it up next day. We're all right. So second day of me being in West Palm, I'm taking a nap, I'm relaxing, I'm enjoying myself, having a great time. I see my mom call me. I'm like, oh, all right. I'll wake up from my nap. It's probably her checking in on me, see what's up. I answer the call. And I'm like, oh, hey, Mom, how you doing? Yeah? What? Serious news? My car? Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Not good news. My mom was then telling me the news. It was not great news. Obviously, you can tell from that call I just replicated, but it was horrible, maybe if not the worst news probably ever for the car, right? So what happened is that my mom was taking the car back home, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a bite to eat, just might as well eat some food, have a nice time before dropping it back off at our house. So she goes to my work. That's right, the place I work at. She went there to go get a little bite to eat. Nothing wrong with that, right? And at this point, apparently, they needed to do a whole engine look through thing. So they put together things they put in and put out and just put back together engine stuff. But now they raised the price to $700. We didn't pay anything yet, but the next time we go to the mechanic, it would be around $700 in order to get this whole engine thing, because we were messing around with parts and putting it back in and all that stuff, right? Making sure that it's all right. And I was like, damn, $700. That sucks. That was the least of my problems. That was the least of my problems, and I'll tell you why. Because she wasn't done. She went on to say how when she was parking at my work, she was obviously going to turn off the car, right? You'll pull out the key, out, right? Done. She pulled out the key, but the car didn't shut off. That's right. The car, obviously, we take it off, shuts off the car. But when she did it, the car was still on, and the engine was smoking. Right? So, she decided to take the car to this other parking spot, go inside my work, and be like, hey, yo, this car is basically on fire, right? Like, I need help. So, people at my work are starting to help out. Like, my boss literally had a fire extinguisher and, extinguished my car. Because guess what? Yeah, that's right. It caught on fire. My car was on fire. Now, was it a horrible fire? I don't think it was like a horrible one, but it was still on fire. That's the point. And it was like near my driver's seat. Obviously, the engine kind of like around that area. Apparently, there was a fire. I don't know how high it went, but like it was still obviously bad because of all that stuff. My boss then, took the fire extinguisher, did all that, dead, destroyed, fire gone, eliminated, right? And when you look inside the car, you're going to see some images. So I'm going to put up some images on the screen right now. As you can see, there's images of this is basically the aftermath of the fire extinguisher. So there's a lot of dust from it. And like my shaders got destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but covered. Like the whole dashboard was like covered up basically with all that stuff. Down near my feet, there's like pieces of charcoal or like some sort of like burnt ash or something like that from the fire where it was happening. You could tell from like just certain angles from the photos. And, it was crazy. Like, I was looking at those photos after the call, like, wow, my car is just on fire. And during that call, after hearing everything, thankfully, by the way, I'm going to clarify this. No one got hurt. Everyone's okay. My mom didn't get hurt. No one got hurt. So that's great. I'm so happy no one got hurt, obviously, because that would have been horrible. But thank God no one got hurt. But still, that was a big thing because my car is on transportation for school and for work. So this is a very important thing to lose. And I was like, okay, well, can we repair it? Like, hey, I mean, I still got some money, we could. We don't. Yeah, so about that, my mom was just like, you don't have a car anymore. Basically, due to how much damage happened to it, right? Obviously, it being on fire and all that stuff. She was saying, you don't have a car anymore. And since I don't have a car anymore, that puts a big hole through my transportation for school and work. But once again, due to all that and all those things happening, I no longer have a car. That's kind of the story about my first car. But then the most unexpected thing happened. The day I get back from West Palm, keep in mind I was in West Palm, I get back and I talked to my mom about the whole entire car thing. Obviously, the car's not in the driveway. They actually got towed to the mechanics, right? And they called us a few hours later, and my mom was like, "Oh, Christian, come here." I'm like, all right, I'll get off my bed, just walk over. Oh wow, okay, hi, all right, I'm a celebrity. Just kidding, I'm not. Anyways, I'm like, oh hey, so what's up? And my mom explained how the mechanics called and they said how, we can fix it. And I was like, fix it? This car was on fire. I mean, and just the oil leak and all these issues with the car, but you're telling me you can fix it? They said, yes, they can fix it. So, like, wait, no shot. Like, there's no way. How would that be fixable? And we went up to the place again to, be like, yo, like, what's up? The car is working, we're good. So then we went up to the mechanic's place, to see how this car can be fixed, or at least what caused the problem for my car to, not turn off and be on fire, right? So we go up to them, and they show us 3 things that basically got destroyed and burned. It was like a brake switch, and I don't think it's a brake switch. I forgot the parts. It's not a brake switch. It was something else. But like it was very key components. And they explained how with certain cars, there's certain ways to put the cars back together, right, with the engine. And they, I guess, didn't look at the directions for it. And they're supposed to do this one thing at the very beginning, And they didn't. They didn't put it back properly, which meant that the car wasn't fully put back together, which basically caused the fire in my car to not turn off, right? It caused all that. And they showed the 3 pieces of what burned, and they said how, we don't want any unhappy customers, and they decided to not only clean the car, not only fix the engine, the car, all that stuff, they actually said, you know what? Instead of $700 to do what we're going to do originally, you won't have to pay anything. You won't have to pay a single penny for what happened with your car. And you know what I thought? As soon as I heard those words, you know what I thought to myself? As soon as I heard those words, you know what I thought to myself? I got away with a high service entry, baby! Woo! That's right! Your boy got away with not paying $700! That's right! I didn't spend anything! That's right! No, nothing. Boom! No money. I'm good. I'm sick. I'm cool. I'm lit. I'll stop. But still, point is, I didn't have to pay anything, right? Awesome. Amazing. And now the car's not only clean, not only fixed, I didn't have to pay anything. Like, I'm just so sick, dude. Totally. But I'm joking. But either way, jokes aside, all jokes aside, no, because obviously I'm joking. Yeah, so we got the car back. The car is safe. It could be driven. Obviously, it's a mess. Here's kind of what it looked like after they cleaned it, actually, because they did a pretty good job of cleaning, but there's still a lot to clean ourselves. So we decided to take 2 cleaning sessions where we just kind of clean the car. I was obviously there cleaning it up, all the dust from the dashboard, from the seats, to the sides, even the mirror, like my front window, all that stuff, fixed. Well, not fixed, but clean. So there you have it, my car. My first ever car. Once was fine with the oil leak. Then, caught on fire and all that stuff. And to where I thought I would not have a car anymore, or that car would be gone. To then finding out that I have the car again. The same exact car, aka my first car. And with no money to be paid, it being totally fixed, everything. From the engine to the seats to everything being clean. My car was in perfect condition. I took the biggest step when it comes to my car, going from basically 1 foot in the grave all the way back up to like, hey, yo, what's up? How you doing? Fully clean, everything. I mean, aside from, oil leak still kind of being there. I mean, I checked it recently. It seems fine. Like, I think they might have fixed it a little bit, but there's still, I think, an oil leak somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I'll check it later today before work, but still, there's still the oil leak. But you know what? Oil leak's an oil leak. What's that gonna do? Dear Lord, please don't. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Just relax, all right? But yeah, all in all, the car is, other than the oil leak thing, the car is clean and ready to go. I can drive to school, I can drive to work, and just drive anywhere to hang out with people. So, there you have it. That is a story about my first car and how it went from 1 foot in the grave back up to living and just surviving, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, do all that stuff. Like and subscribe. It's literally free. You just gotta do it. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video I make or stream. But yeah, so your boy, has a car again. Let's go!